So your iPhone 10 has a great camera and you want to take it underwater to take some cool videos, but you're worried about that water resistance rating. We've got another entry from Merit here to solve that problem. What's up guys? Slick Reviews coming at you with another video. Today we're going to check out this case from Merit. If you are new to the channel, we do a lot of tech reviews and advice, so make sure to hit that subscribe button, but let's get started. Alright guys, so we're not going to waste any time, we're going to get right into it. I've been working with Merit over the years, and their products are always fantastic. So on the back here, a couple things that we want to point out. You can pause this and read it all for yourself, but the part I would like to point out is how thoroughly they test their products. They do a waterproof test more than 1,000 times, up to 6.5 feet for 1 hour. Now you might be saying, hey, my iPhone 10 is water resistant. Why do I need a case like this? There's a couple things I want to point out. First of all, your iPhone 10 is only IP67 water resistant. And what that means is that it's tested in fresh water in laboratory conditions, only up to 3 feet. This gets you 6.5, and up to 30 minutes. This one gets you an hour. So you're doubling your water resistance rating just by using this case. Now the other thing is, if you take your phone in any sort of salt water environment, if you're going to take your phone snorkeling in Hawaii, yeah, technically your phone might be fine, but once that water evaporates, those salt crystals are going to clog up every little hole on your device, the lightning port, the speakers, everything. So what I'm saying is you definitely need one of these cases. Not only are you doubling your water resistance, but again, for salt water, really anything like that, it just doesn't hurt to get one of these. Pass a drop-proof test more than 1,000 times, survives 6.5 feet. All the ports are sealed. It's passed a sensitivity test. It should not interfere with the touchscreen on your phone. We'll test that as well. Audio test, everything is supposed to sound great. So they test it to make sure you don't have to compromise by using the case. So let's get it open here and check it out. Same usual presentation. Let's get the case out. Here we have a nice thank you card and a customer service email address. You can get in touch with them. We'll put all that off to the side here. So inside is where they always like to stuff the extras. On the back here, they do like to say, read the instruction booklet, test it before you put it on your phone. We're going to run through how to do that here. Also inside here is where you get your cleaning cloth and your wrist strap if you want to use that. So we'll set that off to the side, and then here's the back. So how these work is it's two large pieces of plastic with a screen protector on the front, and then there's a gasket around the inside on both the front and back that when you piece this together, it seals up nicely. Now with these kind of cases, and it doesn't matter what brand you go with, you don't want to get into the habit of taking this on and off, over and over and over, because it can wear out that seal. The idea is to either just set it and leave it, or just keep this, like I said, if you're going on a vacation or you're going snowboarding. You can do it a couple times, like once a week or something like that, and you're going to be fine. What I'm saying is don't go crazy with it, because you can wear these parts out. So taking a quick tour around the case, this is actually one of the first ones from Merit that it seems like they put a little bit more attention to detail on it. Just some of these extras that they didn't have to do, like this little piece here, little company branding. Of course, they always leave the circle open for the Apple logo. We have a nice cutout for the camera. But then just all these little accents, like these fake screws, little bumpers around the edge. It just looks really nice. This is probably the nicest one I've seen. So on the bottom, we do have openings for your speaker and microphone. This will keep water out, but let sound through, which is nice. The lightning port has a nice thick rubber cover that seals very nicely there. On the side we have access to the wake button, and then on this side we have volume controls, and then this is just a kind of a rotary dial that you turn it either way and it allows you to hit the mute switch. So before we put it on our iPhone, let's do a water test. So guys, we're going to do the water test with the Merit case. This is what I would recommend doing with yours when you get it, before you put it on your phone and try it for real. So grab something absorbent like a tissue and then assemble the case. Make sure you go around the entire edge and hit all of the little clips all along here. Then you want to submerge the case for about 10 to 15 minutes to make sure it's doing its job. Alright guys, so it's been about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and open up the case and make sure that no water got inside. So it does say open on the bottom. They've got a nice opening there. So let's grab our tissue out, and as we can see, no water at all on that. Let's open up the case entirely, and on the inside we don't have any water. That's all on the outside. Let's just grab our tissue just to make sure. No issues there. And then on the back, of course, that side's wet, but nothing on the inside. So let's head back to the table for the rest of the review. So that was the water test. Everything worked great, just as I would expect from Merit. So I've got it fitted on my iPhone X. Now this model will work for the XS as well. First thing we want to check is, does Face ID still work? Let's look for that unlock, and there it is, so no issues there. We can get right into the phone. It does not seem that touch sensitivity is affected at all, and I even have a glass screen protector on my phone anyway. So really nothing to worry about there. Checking out the other functions, volume up and down does still work just fine. The mute switch, again, all you do is turn this little rotary dial on the side here. That works fine. Of course, sleep and wake will work just fine as well. Then the only other thing would be the lightning port, making sure we have ample room there. And I would say you should be fine, especially with the stock lightning cable. If you have any third-party ones that have like extra metal on the end, you might have a tough time, but for sure with the stock Apple one, you won't have any issues there. Let's check wireless charge to make sure we're good there. No issues with that either. But overall, seems like yet another winner from Merit. So guys, yet again, another knockout product from Merit. I've worked with these guys over the years, and their products never disappoint. And this one's actually my favorite because, as we talked about earlier, the build quality is definitely taking a step up. This one actually feels like a nice case and not just kind of a temporary, I'm going to the beach for today kind of deal. You could leave this on full time if you wanted to. What I'm trying to get across is, like we said earlier, I just really like that they put some thought into the design on this one. So I would recommend picking one of these up, especially for how inexpensive they are. It's great insurance to put on that $1,000 phone of yours. I'll put links down in the description for all the latest iPhones to make it easy for you to find them. If you guys have any comments or questions, please do leave them down below. I try to answer every single one. Find me on social media so you can stay in touch. But most importantly, guys, hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and as always, we'll see you next time.